Today's at Massey Knakal Multifamily Summit. The real estate industry leaders in multifamily, and we're hosting about 500 people talk about what's going on in commercial real estate and multifamily in particular. Well, there's 500 of my peers, co-workers, and colleagues, so networking, hearing different perspective on commercial investment real estate, and just being in a great room like this is something always comes out of it, and I'm looking forward to a great day.
Well, today's event is the Massey Knakal Summit. It's always a very exciting event, but this year in particular because we're at such a critical point in our market cycle, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing some of the greatest minds in our industry share what their vision is for the near term. Without a doubt, I think I'm going to enjoy seeing Harry Macklowe, Ziel Feldman, and Francis Greenberger on the same stage.
I gave an introduction to the panel Game of Condos, which featured condominium developers like Harry Macklowe and Ziel Feldman. The panel featured some of today's most prolific developers in New York City. At the Massey Knakal Multifamily Summit, you always have the most influential, active multifamily builders and operators in New York City. It's a great place to be seen and seen.
Well, I really enjoyed hearing Aby Rosen's keynote this morning. Learned a lot from the presentation. It was interesting. It never ceases to amaze me how much foreign appetite there is for New York City, and he was really talking about the demand for investors from around the world to come in and buy apartments. So that's great to hear. He also said that there is no such thing as a bubble that's out there. So he's projecting smooth sailing for the years to come. I definitely agree with that.
The chat this morning with Paul and Aby Rosen was fantastic, and we just finished up a terrific panel talking about multifamily opportunities and condo opportunities throughout the 5 boroughs. Jeff Levine was fantastic. David Mondrell was talking about opportunities in Staten Island and pricing, and it was a really terrific presentation from the panelists. I love being here because it's an opportunity for me to see a lot of old friends from the industry, to network with a lot of people, meet new people, and to hear really fresh and current information about what's going on in the marketplace. I'm looking forward to the afternoon panels, and I'm looking very much forward to the fireside chat that Paul Massey will be having with my good friend Ofer Yardeni this afternoon.
I enjoyed listening to Jeff Levine, and it was interesting that so many speakers came out as strong proponents of affordable housing in New York, and all had a similar opinion that it's a system that needs to have more incentives for developers to build.
I've been the most excited today, first off, to present our charitable foundation and our charitable organization that we were sponsoring for the day, and that's Career Gear. Career Gear gives vocational training, life skills, and professional clothing to low-income individuals. Directly after that presentation, I was very excited to listen to Bob Knakal talk about the market. What I always find the most amazing part is I only had to speak for about 90 seconds to do the introduction for the charitable group. Bob speaks for about 20 minutes without a script and nails all the data points one at a time in sequential and also extremely interesting fashion. So always impressive and always able to gain a lot from his talk.
I think that just the amount of reach that they have, the multitude of different players that are under one roof, it's very exciting. You have people representing brokerage. In fact, I just saw one of the real estate TV stars and multi-million-dollar listing here. And then you have these major developers who are in and out of the markets every day. All under one roof. I think the development panel was definitely the most exciting panel for me. It's really interesting to see the record amount of capital that's flooding into the New York City markets, Manhattan and the outer boroughs, and to also learn about the trajectory of the real estate market, where it's going in terms of the residential, multifamily, and condo construction, and to hear the major players talk about these topics.
I think the financing panel is going to be really interesting, because I think there's, the sort of the next years, or the future of financing, and then over the course of the next year should be really interesting. I'm curious to see where it goes. I'm really interested to hear what these guys have to say. I love these events, for a couple of reasons. I mean, first of all, the information that we have is unbelievable. I mean, these speakers that you hear at these events are just incomparable. I come away with some great sound bites from my own business. And I mean, the networking opportunities that come up here are just, they're fantastic. I have FaceTime with all sorts of people that I wouldn't normally meet on a day-to-day basis.